Hi, I'm Jackie Chatterton. I'm the Chief Morale Officer for Chattervation. Basically, I've been a healthcare practitioner for over 35 years, qualified back in the 80s as a nurse, and I've worked in various situations and specialised in occupational health back in the 1990s, and I've done case management, occupational health case management. So I'm looking at providing a different sort of approach to managing, supporting people at work, supporting the well-being and helping people to get back to work or to stay at work, whichever is the situation for them. So I'm doing this by engaging with employees rather than the managers and human resources. The idea being that as an employee, as the person who's actually got whatever the issue is that's keeping you off work or you're struggling with, you're in a better place to understand what you need and what your symptoms are, how your symptoms need to be managed, and what might or might not help you to get back to work sooner, or maybe be at work with some adjustments on shorter hours or adjustments to your actual role. So I encourage the employee to look at what their health issue is, how that's affecting them in life and work and everything generally, because we all react differently to different things at different times. It might be that a simple hole in your sock can send you doolally flip one day and you really can't cope with it, and then another day something as complicated and shattering potentially as a cancer diagnosis for yourself or a loved one might seem pretty insignificant. Now that sounds bizarre, doesn't it? That a hole in my sock helps me to lose the plot, whereas a cancer diagnosis on another day or at another time I'm able to work through. But we all react differently to different things or the same things at different times, and I think accepting that that's real life and the reality for all of us can help us on that road to recovery. So the Chattervation model encourages employees to have a better understanding of what's going on with them, whether it's a health issue for themselves or a loved one, whether it's a complicated social situation, because years of experience has shown me that people want to be at work. Work provides structure. It gives you a reason to get up in the morning, a reason to brush your teeth, get dressed, get out of the house. It gives you that purpose and structure. It gives you somewhere to socialise, to meet some different people. It obviously provides finances for us all. Sometimes it can be for want of a better word, an escape from a normal home life situation, maybe the responsibilities of being a carer or being in an abusive situation. Sometimes it's just getting away from those four walls is what we need and what we benefit from. So I honestly believe that people want to be at work. The majority of people want to be at work, and I try and encourage the dialogue to explore facilitating that, empowering the employees with the knowledge and skill set for better navigation of the healthcare system, and therefore better knowledge and understanding of their health condition and how it affects them in life generally, and how it affects them in work, and how they might best be able to move forward with that. So having that knowledge, I believe knowledge is power. From having that knowledge, I think that communicating it with the manager of the business can then help to create a sense of what's what's going on, that dialogue really with the manager to look at what we can do with this situation. It might be that you need a block of time off for pain, position issues, temperature management, temperature regulation. Maybe you've got issues with a colleague and you're struggling there. But so maybe for a period of time you need to have some time off, or you need to have some alterations to your duties, maybe shorter hours, maybe different tasks for a period of time, whilst you navigate the healthcare system to get to a place of recovery, or possibly even not. Because that in itself can be hard. Will I get better? Won't I get better? What are the long-term effects going to be for me? Oh, what's my manager going to say? You don't know unless you actually have that conversation. So the Chattervation model encourages you to have better knowledge and to improve communication. I then believe that knowledge and communication gives us a sense of control, and I believe that control is what we all need in life, because when we feel that we've got no sense of control in anything, then things can start to plummet. So I encourage this. We explore the Equality Act, reasonable adjustments. I make it perfectly clear that the decision on what is and isn't reasonable is the business's decision ultimately. So just because I think that such and such would make everybody's life easier and my life easier and I'd be able to get back to work, doesn't necessarily mean that the business can actually function with that. So it's important that the employee and the employer are aware of that, and I make that perfectly clear throughout. So there's lots of reasons why people might be struggling with work, whether it's a physical, whether it's a mental health problem, or whether it's social aspects relating to that. And it might be that they all sort of like interlink, because they do tend to. It's often the case that when things happen, it's like a bit of a tsunami, and it's like one thing happens after another, and you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm buried by this, and it can be quite overwhelming. So we cover everything in relation to health and well-being, and look at getting a plan together for supporting life in general and work. So this can be something that a manager wants to invite an employee to come to, or it can be something that a manager themselves might be interested to gain a different perspective, or HR might want to gain a different perspective, or an employee themselves might be interested in engaging with me, Chattervation, to look at how they might be able to take some control themselves. My website is chattervation.com. Email address is jackie@chattervation.com. And I've helped so many people over the years. Let's see if I might be able to help you. Thanks for your time. Have a great day. Take care. Bye. Bye.